Hi YouTube family, a pleasant good night to each and every one of you. Hope you had a wonderful day today. I'm going to be sharing a recipe for stewed chicken and carrot dumpling or duff. This is a very unique recipe, but I would like to share it with you all because it's such a satisfying and delicious recipe. First of all, I'm gonna start with my chicken. I already washed the chicken. We're gonna add some salt in there. We're gonna go in with some black pepper. And we wanna flavor the chicken just before we start cooking the stew. We're gonna go in with some green seasoning. And this contains of garlic, fine thyme, broad thyme, oregano, pepper and green onions, about 3 tablespoons of green seasoning. We're gonna add some Chinese sauce just to add some flavor and some color in there, about 1 tablespoon. And we're gonna give this a good mix. So you can marinate the chicken for as long as you wish, but it's a during the weeknight and I'm in a rush, so I'm gonna start the cooking process. I have all the fresh ingredients nicely chopped for the stew. I have some red onions, I have green onions, I have some hot pepper, lemon flavored thyme, rosemary, and I have some broadleaf thyme that I have to finish cutting up. I have here some celery stalk, carrots, and the celery leaves. These are all from my garden, most of them except for the onions. So I'm gonna chop my broadleaf thyme up. And this really flavor up chicken and meat well. Very good in health benefit as well. So I just added my chicken to the pan with about 1 tablespoon of oil. I'm gonna cook this chicken covered until all its natural juices is evaporated before we start adding and building more flavor. I'm using half a chicken and I have the different parts of the chicken. I have back, wings, a piece of the breast, and everything in here will be full of flavor because we have bone in and skin, some of the skin on. So this will have a lot of flavor. So now our chicken is cooking up nicely. I can see all the natural water is reducing. So by the time I add my ingredients, it's gonna be completely gone. I'm gonna go in with my chopped onions. Any onions can work for this recipe. And we're gonna let the onions cook for a bit into the chicken. And remember, we add some green seasoning in there, so this is cooking up with a lot of flavor. I'm gonna go in with some tomato paste. And I'm gonna add about 2 heaping tablespoons of tomato paste. It's gonna give a nice sauce and a beautiful vibrant color to the dish. I add it now because I want to cook out the rawness of the tomato paste. And we're gonna go in with our thyme. Thyme really takes stew to a different level. So our lemon flavored thyme, rosemary, broadleaf thyme, hot pepper, and I'm gonna add half of the green onions, the head part mostly. We're gonna add some salt in here, some black pepper, and I'm gonna go in with some all-purpose seasoning. So what we want to do now is mix everything in and let all those flavors evenly distribute into this pot. You can see the color has changed and the aroma is very, very beautiful. So I'm gonna go in here with some hot water. We don't want to stop the cooking process. Just about 2 cups of hot water to make sure that our chicken is cooking to the bones. I'm gonna mix that up and I'm gonna leave it to cook on medium heat until it's nice and tender. So to eat our nice stew chicken tonight, I'm gonna make the carrot dumpling, and I have these ones that I just pulled from the garden. I'm gonna cut them down a little and I will puree these to make our dumpling. I made some before to add to soup, but today we're gonna make the Duff version, the big ones, and I'll show you how I do that because it's easy to eat with any stew, curry, or salt fish, or any side dish. So I'm gonna put these now into my blender. I'm gonna add about a cup of water to puree this. So I have all my ingredients here for the Duff or the carrot dumpling. I have some finely chopped green onions, black pepper, sugar, baking powder, and salt. I have here some melted butter, my all-purpose flour. I'm gonna use the liquid of the carrot to knead the dough. So let me go in with all my ingredients. We'll go in with the baking powder first. You know, I'm gonna add all of this. This is dry ingredients. And we're gonna mix this in. I like to see the green onions when you open up the dumpling. It looks really nice and beautiful. We're gonna add about a tablespoon of green seasoning because we wanna flavor it up a little and cook the dumpling nice and delicious. I'm gonna go in with my melted butter. And now that all the ingredients is mixed in, we're gonna add our carrot mixture slowly so we're not over adding. And at this point, I'm gonna go in with my hands. Check out my nice soft dough, and the color is beautiful. I love my food to have beautiful color. That makes me happy. We're gonna make small little logs with this. I'm gonna put some flour in my 2 hands, and we're gonna take a little piece because we're making the Duff, and we're gonna roll them off like this. We're gonna add some flour to this plate here, and we're gonna just put the Duff because we don't want them to stick down. And I'm gonna do the same for the rest. Make sure they're not sticking. I'm gonna continue and then I'll show you what they look like. So our stew is looking great and it smells amazing. I'm gonna go in with the stock of my celery. I'm gonna go in with the carrots. And I'll add all the leaves of the celery, which would add amazing flavor to the stew. We're gonna cover the pot and let the leaves wilt down into the stew, and we'll cook it for about 5 more minutes until the carrots and the celery stalks are nice and soft, and this will be ready soon. So let's add our duff or dumpling to the boiling salted water. And this is the fun part. I like to see when they come up back to the surface. You want to use a wide pot when you're doing this because you want to give it enough room to cook properly. So if you look carefully, you're going to see one by one they're popping up. And we're going to cook them just for about 5 minutes. And they're going to be ready. They look very nice and well seasoned. I can see the green onions. I see another one coming. Look, this one right here. This is my favorite part. Another one here. And then we have to make room for them, for the rest to come up. And that's my favorite part, just to stand here and watch when they just come right back up to the surface. Oh, this one is coming, look. See? Look how beautiful my carrot dumpling has swelled up and really cooked nicely. I'm gonna drain them from the water. And we will fry these up a little before we serve up our dinner with the stewed chicken. With some butter in the same pot, we're gonna add our dumplings. And we just want it to get that nice buttery flavor on the finish. And once I flip them around, they're gonna get that nice flavor. So this is dinner tonight. It is the stewed chicken, cooking all this fresh, delicious ingredients, and our delicious carrot dumpling, or duff as we say in Guyana. This is one delicious recipe and one mouth-watering good dinner. Hope you'll give this recipe a try. You will never regret it. Check that. We have enough of the gravy to go with our duff or dumpling, and my family is gonna enjoy this tonight. So the beautiful Natalie is ready to do the taste test for us with the stewed chicken and the carrot dumpling. So Natalie, dig in and let us know.
Okay. Here we go. You take a little piece from here so I can dunk in here. That is nice and buttery and soft.
Is it?
Yes, it's really good.
How it goes with the chicken?
This goes really well with these dumplings.
And I fry them up to get a nice crust on the outside, because with the crust it gives an extra beautiful, delicious
Let me
flavor.
take another bite.
Okay.
Let me take it. Should I take it with a piece of the chicken?
Go ahead for anything you want.
Okay, I'm gonna take it with a piece of chicken. That is so good. You guys need to try that. You need to try this recipe. It is so good. The flavors are melting on my tongue.
So please
give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure to smash that like button. And make sure to ring that bell so you can get our latest videos. Bye for now.